All right, here we go. It's time for another 5 minutes. Joining me today is Mike Havlik. Mike, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Great to be here. You got nothing else to do right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we're going to keep everybody entertained. What's our topic going to be today?
Today, we talk about the recent news with Gronkowski going to the Tampa Bay Bucks, and also how Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers really changes the landscape in not only the AFC but also NFC as well.
Well, I can tell you're probably happy about that a little bit just by the hat you're wearing there. All right, here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. We're going to start it right now. So Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski headed south. They're going to Tampa Bay. Gronkowski was the big news on the other day. So what do you think? I mean, this is kind of big for the Tampa area, right? It's going to get people even more jacked up about football down there, and they've finally got a lot more weapons on offense, especially at that quarterback position.
Definitely. I mean, they have a decent wide receiver core, and they now have a number one tight end. I mean, really, the only thing that really stops them in a sense would be their O-line, and that's the big question in my opinion. You know, how are they going to do, because he needs an O-line to protect them.
Yeah, I think Jameis Winston can attest to that, right? They chased him around his whole career down there, so they need a little help up front. You say there's a number one tight end now in Tampa. What does this mean for O.J. Howard?
O.J. Howard, if he can accept doing a supportive role, I mean, I could see them doing a lot of two tight end type of plays that definitely could run in and, because Gronkowski is going to be double covered. So it's probably going to just open him up more so he can get more touches.
And we know the double tight end set with the Patriots worked out very well when Aaron Hernandez was around with him and Gronkowski. Mm-hmm. So now you have that. Do you think there's a possibility Howard can be traded, especially with Tampa shipping off that 7th round draft pick as well? Getting the 7th round draft pick, shipping off the 4th round draft pick, utilizing that two tight end set. Maybe not.
I think so. I mean, Howard, it's all up to him, really. I mean, if he can just be a little patient and take a supportive role in that thing, I think he could definitely benefit from it, and it would make his stock even go up. So it's smart for him to stay in there and try to see what he can do and show what he can, what he's capable of.
On the Tom Brady front, he comes down from New England, of course. That's been the big story of the offseason so far. You look at a guy who took just a 2-year deal worth $50 million. I looked it up. He is the 10th highest paid quarterback now in the NFL. Jacoby Brissett is actually making more per year than him. How's that for irony? It seems like this is more of a personal move so much than a professional one. I personally think he moved down there for family reasons. They were in New England. It is cold up there. He's probably had enough of that. Plus, everything hurts in the cold. We know this. Tampa, much warmer climate. Do you think that might have played a factor into the decision?
I think that was part of it. I mean, a lot of people retire, actually, ironically, from the Boston area down into the Florida, but which is irony. But I think also the other part of it is that he wanted a little bit of a long-term deal. I mean, they were only offering him a single year up there in New England, and he didn't want to do that. And God knows much longer he was going to even be in the starting position, So I think for him, he still feels that he's capable. He's proven that so far still. But let's be honest, that Bill Belichick system is really a big key in the reason why he is so successful as he is.
And to back up your point, I have several family members who retired from Boston who moved down to Florida, so you're absolutely right about that. But for Tom Brady specifically and Bill Belichick, you mentioned it. Bill doesn't care who you are. There is a little bit of loyalty when you're playing well. Tom's still playing pretty well, but I don't know that it's up to the Patriot way. And I think that it's just time to start grooming someone else, because if you don't, and Tom, once he flat out retires, really got nobody to step in, even though that's kind of how his career got jump-started.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at even the history of all the backups that have backed up Tom Brady, Matt Castle, Garoppolo, and even Brissett even, backed him up. And look how they are now. They're all starting positions practically, and so they've had success in that. I think even we took Matt Castle at one point.
Yes, you did.
I don't know what we were thinking there. But, it worked out anyways, and he was decent. But that's the big thing. I mean, I feel in Belichick's system, almost anyone can get plugged in practically and still win. I mean, he was proving that when Tom Brady wasn't there. Everyone thought they were going to lose. They still came out as winners. And now with Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, it opens up that division, in my opinion. You got a pretty strong Buffalo Bills, and now you even got Miami that possibly can come up too.
All right, we're Down to our final 35 seconds here. I want your quick predictions. Give me the record for the Patriots this year. Give me the record for the Buccaneers this year.
Okay, for the record for the Bucks, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go safe and go about 10-6. I think for the Patriots, they're gonna probably struggle. I'm seeing them coming out at 8-8 because Buffalo looks very strong, and I really think they're gonna take the division this year.
Man, it's so strange. After 20 years, we're saying struggling for the Patriots is 8-8, when a lot of those teams would kill just to have that. Well,
Yeah.
hey, we did it. We came in just under the wire, about 5 seconds short, so I'll drag it out to here. We're done. Okay, there we go. 5 minutes. Thanks, Mike, for stopping by. Hopefully we get to see some football this year. It's been good talking to you.
Definitely. Take care.